Hello, I am Gabriel Dirksen, and this is my intro video for AEP 858 Data Analysis. A little bit about me. I've been married for 3 years. We had our first child this July 2020, Hattie Ione Dirksen. We live in La Crosse. We just bought a home. We've lived in for a year now. I teach elementary at La Crosse. I'm a 5th and 6th grade math and science teacher. I've been teaching for 6 years. I've spent all my time here at La Crosse. I got this job right out of college, and I've been here ever since. I really like what I do. I like cooperative teaching with my other staff member. She does the reading and writing, and I do the math and science. And so we complement each other well, and I enjoy doing that. I also am a middle school football coach. I have been for 5 years. And then I just handed off I used to coach high school girls basketball, but my wife is now going to do that. If I have free time now, I enjoy hunting, fishing, and any yard work that comes about with being homeowners. There's always something to work on, something to improve. So I always like making my home look good and appearance from the outside like I got it all together anyway. Goals in the future. My goals for education, I've planned to be a teacher for 10 to 15 years total. I would like to become a building administrator. And once I become a building leader, I'd like to be a building administrator for like 20 years, and then maybe think about superintendent. I don't know. My father has been a principal for 25 years and a superintendent for 17. And so, I mean, I'm following his footsteps. He's currently the superintendent at Dodge City. Before that, he was at Sterling. And so it's kind of in my blood, and just I just really have the aspirations to be an administrator. I don't think being in the classroom is my thing for my entire life. As an educator, I like to be a lifelong learner. That's in my whys, so that's why I would like to be an administrator. I like to continue trying to reach and strive for new goals and achieve new things. Also, in being a building administrator, I think helping everybody is something that is a passion of mine. I mean, I like to interact with the kindergartners as well as the 6th graders and everyone in between. I like to help staff. I like to put myself in a situation where I'm helping others, and so that's why I want to pursue be a building leader. I'm a people person. I like to have a good, happy attitude every day, and I like to encourage all the staff members to do the best they can. Data analysis in my school. As a small 1A school, we a lot of it falls on us teachers. We do not have a testing coordinator. Our school counselor helps us a lot, and she's the one that we look into. As of right now, in my classroom, I use Study Island for math to do some standard-based objectives to see what my kids know in certain standards. With the state testing scores down last year from COVID, but they were back up, and we could use those scores to help us analyze what we are doing right and what we need to improve on in our school. We also work on MTSS and tier the kids in the 3 levels, and then we address their needs as we go on from there. High school, they use ACT scores to monitor how well the classes are doing and teaching the correct material that students need to be successful. And we also do have, I'm in the elementary, so I don't know too much, but I do know that from staff meetings, I do know that we do have some progress monitoring after they leave La Crosse, and how well we are doing them and setting them up for success in the post achievements and in college, how well we are preparing them for the real world. Another thing we are using is iStation. It does tier the kids for our MTSS, and it is in math and science. Personal knowledge. We have just recently started the last 2 years at our school of MTSS, so that has a lot of data analysis involved in tiering the kids and knowing where they are for their grade level achievements. I have done some research and know a little bit about standard-based grading and standard-based achievements. That's something I'm kind of interested in the elementary portion of it, because test taking is such a skill that is becoming not as necessary. But I think as for a teacher, we need to know what our students are doing on each of these standards, because that is in all what we are supposed to be teaching them. Background and demographics can greatly affect your students in the classroom, so that is some information that needs to be readily available. I think different things need to be done for primary versus secondary. I think secondary, you can have a lot of testing and data results being there, where I think in the primary grades we need to look more at standard-based achievements. And then we have been more looking to with our MTSS is progress monitoring data, just chartable data that we can show that the things we are teaching are improving the students' knowledge, and that we can prove that with the data we are showing the results weekly or monthly or quarterly, however we want that data to look. Improving the school's plan. I think at a primary school, I would like to insert a standard-based grading policy where we focus on reaching the standards, which would be tested by the state. So I think that is something that I would like to improve in our school if I was an administrator. If I like to find a data program that assesses grade level knowledge at all grades. I teach 5th and 6th grade math and science, and the iStation, all of my stuff drops off at 6th grade. So I have progress monitor data for my 5th grade, but it just falls off at the 6th grade level. I think that's a bigger problem but I think there are some better resources out there that our school is not using, like Ames Webs, for instance, or some other progress monitoring data that would be more official and more to the point with a standard based, and not just us guessing just on everyday schoolwork. I think there's some resources out there that we are not using. Learning, and some ways I think I can improve my knowledge would be learning through this course. I think data definitely supports the why behind education. These results of the data will give the classroom education teacher the knowledge and what they need to know to improve what they're doing or to keep moving forward. And I think if I was a principal, we could use some professional development on some data analysis. And I am excited to learn from you through this course. And thank you for listening.